I had a girlfriend. I don't know. It's hard for some of you to believe that I could snag a girlfriend. But I had one, and her name was Paula, and
Her name was what?
Paula,
Paula.
and she went to what was called the Meadowview Bible Church. Okay, and they were raising money even to send missionaries to Salt Lake to talk to the missionaries as they are going to their meetings and things, and try to convert them or take them away from being a Mormon, because we were a cult in their eyes. And so anyways, Paula wanted me to go to church with her. And I had a Lutheran friend, and I got out of that by talking to the priest or minister or whatever. And I had my own way of getting them out of it. So I went to this one with her. It was a skating party to go roller skating. And we did the roller skating for about a half hour, and then we all had to sit down on the floor while the minister came and preached to us. He took another half hour, and then instead of an hour and a half skating, we got a half hour skating, and half hour lecture or more, and then a half hour of that, and then we left. And I thought, man, I thought I was just going to go to a skating party. Right? Anyway, she had me come to their church, and they were talking about the Mormons and how they were going to convert them. My mother went with me, and the minister was shaking hands at the door when people were leaving, and my mother went up to him and gave him the what for, and said, we're not members of the church, but she thought that was just not a Christian thing to do. She had lived in Arizona on the Indian reservation with Mormons. There was a Mormon church there, and she used to know all those people, and they're great people. You shouldn't be trying to get missionary. And she's just doing this to the guy, wow. So I had my turn, and I had a thing that was pretty cool. I would tell him, I'd say, well, who leads your church? And he says, well, I do. It's an association of churches in the United States, and it's kind of like a franchise in a way, and I'm the head of this church, and we get materials from them. And I said, well, are you a prophet? Oh, no. And I said, do you have any apostles? No. It's different than the ancient church, he called it. And he says, but anyways, so I went on with this, and it was easy because I couldn't answer those things. And I said, God's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if he set a church up with apostles and prophets and stuff, you ought to have one. And, so we left. He didn't like me much. And I did the same thing on the Lutheran church. My good buddy Steve Finsky, I went to Lutheran church, and they did that whole thing. And so you broke away from the Church of England or something? And you started this other church? And do you have prophets, apostles? And so it was pretty cool.